சற்று ஓய்வெடுங்கள் அவள் வந்து விட்டாள் அவள் வந்து விட்டாள். Hey everyone, this is Hari Charan. You're watching me on Music Mag. Well, I started off as a Carnatic vocalist. I learnt from a lot of great stalwarts and still learning. And then playback singing happened when I was just finishing school. I had participated in a lot of TV competitions and got to know people. And well, there was this amazing personality called A.V. Ramanan who put me up with Joshua Sridhar, who was making music for Kadal, Shankar Sir's production. I met him and I sang a couple of songs which I knew, and he instantly thought that I suited the hero Bharat's voice in the movie, and I sang 3 songs in that movie. And from then it's been, my songs have been doing its own networking. One of the songs will be heard by another person who would want to record with me, and it's been so I've been so lucky to have such great songs and to work with such great people. I started working with Yuvan for a very big period of my life. I did movies like Payya, a lot of great hits like Tuli Tuli Mariyai was for him, and I had been singing backing vocals for Mr. A.R. Rahman when I was a kid. Since when I was a kid, I have done vocals in Lagan, Vantuka 4 and Kanathil Muttamital, but I've never met him, properly and introduced myself and sung for him. And then it happened when I was called for Kochariyan. There was a song called Unmai Uruvaini, Ulagin Guruvaini. That song is an epic song because it is a duet with the superstar himself, where he narrates gives some advice and I sing. So that was the first ever recording for Mr. A.R. Rahman. Unmai uruvaini ulagin guruvaini yam unnarulvaini ulagin guruvaini. I've also recorded a lot of amazing numbers for Isenyani Avargal, and it was such a dream come true to meet him and record with him, because we've all heard his songs since we were kids, and we've all been inspired by his music. Such a great honor to be working with such people. And all the young composers and my friends, my dear friends like Mr. Iman, a lot of people, Vijay Antony and G.V. Prakash. I've worked with everyone, and each person has their own way of composing a song and working, and it's such a nice experience to record with them every time. So this song was from the movie Megha. Kalvane Kalvane ennadan mayam seidai kannile kannile நீ ஏன் காயம் செய்தாய் பேசும் நிலவே நான் உன்னோடு பேசா கதையாய் மௌனமாய் நான் பேச நீ பேச நாம் பேச. I totally owe everything to my training, because that is the only way you keep your voice tuned and seasoned, and that's the way of practicing. And actually learning Carnatic music has made me adapt very easily to a lot of different styles in the world, and be it pop or R&B or total jazz or blues or anything from the world. It's much more easier because Carnatic music stretches you to such limits, and it teaches you the borders of the music, and it definitely helps learning a little faster. So thank you for that. Not very regularly. I play a little bit of guitar and a little bit of keys in my concerts, and I try to be around the band always. I play the shaker somewhere, and I always have fun with my band members on stage. So Till now, it's been just film music, and I've not started composing or putting out my own music yet. But I definitely listen to the audience's needs and perform in a show. Some shows might require a lot of classical content in it, and they might listen to a lot of contemporary music other than film music. And some people might be totally into film, and so we'll have to cater to a lot of their needs. So I usually sit with my team, and my wife helps me in deciding the songs to be done for the show, and I think we do a good job at it. The name of the band is called Bennett and the Band because the guitarist is called Bennett, and it's his band, and we go with the name Haricharan featuring Bennett and the Band. Home studio has become such a abstract thing right now. You can have a laptop and a sound card and can start recording, but yeah, I'm still not into it much, but I've been collecting a lot of gadgets for live. I've used a vocoder right now, a Roland VP7, and a TC Helicon's vocal processor. It's called Voice Live Play. I love playing around with these gadgets and trying new sounds on stage. A lot of my band members, they get so tired and bored of it, but I still have a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of new movies are coming up. Recently worked on Acham Enbadu Madameda. It's Telugu version, not the Tamil one. So I'm waiting for that to release, and a lot of songs for Santosh Narayanan, Mr. Rahman sir, a couple of songs for Vijay Antony and Iman. I've performed in Todari, which is the most expected movie, the combination from Prabhu Solomon and Iman. So it's a lot of projects coming up. Definitely my future plans would be to put a lot of my own music out, because I feel the identity of a singer comes when he puts his own music out, because with respect to a lot of the composers who give us songs and all that, but we're still working for the movie, and we work according to our situation and what the protagonists do on the screen. So I think the people, the audience need to be exposed to a lot of different forms of music, and ideas are daily, they're coming out from every creative person. I think the audience should get all that. So I think every singer should come out with his own music and put his own video, act in it, and I think that's the future. I think India, it's going to pick up really well, the album culture, and it'll be a great future then. Well, last year I was so lucky to be a part of the ARR NAIT tour, which is the A.R. Rahman North American Intimate Concert Tour, and boy, I was so happy that I was a part of it, because the amount of technical intelligence, the amount of organizational perfection I could really see right from day one. The rehearsals, I've never done a week long, 10 days of rehearsals for any concert, and it was so nice to do the songs again and again and be perfect and know our entries and exits, and give a 2-hour long concert, uninterrupted concert to the audience. We did close to 20 shows in the US, and I traveled with such great musicians like Ranjit Baro, Mohini De, Sanket, my other co-singer Jonita, Annette from Berkeley. We all traveled in the same bus, and after every show we used to pack our bags and put it in, and we used to travel in the bus all night long, and it was such an amazing experience. And whenever we had time, we used to hang out in the jazz clubs and have such a great musical time together. And A.R. Rahman sir's shows are always proving themselves better. The next tour will be much better than the previous tour. So I think he gives a lot of importance to the caliber of the concerts, and I think it's an amazing part to be a part of the NAIT tour and the Ninja Area tour this year. I think amazing experience. Other than Tamil, I've worked in all the South Indian languages: Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada and Telugu. Malayalam I've sung quite a number of songs in such great movies, and I won the Filmfare Award for Bangalore Days. So a couple of lines from that. ഏതു കരിരാവിലും ഒരു ചെറു കസവിഴത്തുന്നും കിരണമേ ഈ ഹൃദയവാതിലിൻ പഴുതിലും ഒഴുകി വരൂ അരികിലെ പുതുമന്ദാരമായി വിടരൂ നീ പുണരുവാൻ കൊതി തോന്നുന്നൊരു പുലരിൽ അങ്ങിങ്ങോ നിൻ പൊൻപീലി മിന്നുന്നുവോ അതിലൊന്നെൻ്റെ നെഞ്ചോരം മെയ്യുന്നുവോ ഉണർന്നു ഞാൻ. This music was by Gopi Sundar, and he is totally giving an amazing set of songs and set of albums in Malayalam. He's ruling the charts right now, so I'm very happy. And other than that, I worked in Telugu for Taman, TSP Garu, a lot of biggies in Telugu, and in Kannada for Arjun Janya, and it's a constant process, you know, traveling to their cities and recording for them, or recording here in Chennai for them. So a lot of sessions happen through Skype nowadays, and I think it's a great leap, and it connects a lot of artists around the world. A lot of recordings happen because suddenly they're not able to fly down to Chennai and they have deadlines, and I might not be able to fly out, so I'll just book a studio here and we'll have a common Skype call going, and he'll listen to every take which I record, and he'll review it there. And there are some advanced options in, for example, like in the Neve board, where the composer totally gets the wave directly when it gets recorded, and he can review it as soon as possible. So such great technology makes everything so easy. Mostly I record a lot of my songs in my friend Alap's studio, Alap Raju. He has a studio called Voice and Vision in Kodambakam. Other than that, you know, Crimson Avenue in Nelson Manikam Road, 20 dB studios in Saligramam. Such amazing standards in that. So Bombay, I've not recorded much in Bombay actually. I've yet to make my introduction to a lot of people in Bombay. Yeah, I've performed in Tamasha for Mr. AR, and my first ever Hindi song. It's a duet with Sukhwinder ji and Haripriya from Chennai. पनघट जानन न चली कहानी, सरपट दौड़ती है फकत जुबानी, अनगिन साल से वो वही पुरानी, तन नन नान नन 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 वही पुरानी, आती कहाँ से ये जाती कहाँ क्या पता. So it goes like that. Telugu I've also recorded a lot for Mickey Mayer, and I might have left out a lot of names, but they're such great musicians. Yuvan is such a great composer. He's so cool, and he's so in reinventing himself. He has his own sound. There was a song which I performed for him in Paya, and that song 2011, that was the most it had a record. Actually it was the most broadcasted song ever in radio and in TV put together, and I'm so happy and thankful for that. So I'll just sing a couple of lines from that. Tuli 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 mazhayai vandale, chuda 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 marainde ponale, பார்த்தால் பார்க்க தோன்றும் பேரை கேட்க தோன்றும் பூ போல் சிரிக்கும் போது காற்றாய் பறந்திட தோன்றும் செல் செல் அவளிடம் செல் என்றே கால்கள் சொல்லுதடா அழகாய் மனதை பறித்து விட்டாளே.